Hola, hola, Señorita Christopher here, coming to you with another exciting lesson about la edad, age. Now, if you're not familiar with the numbers in Spanish, you might want to take a moment to familiarize yourself with the numbers 0 through 20. But it's not essential if you proceed on with the lesson because I have some notes here for you to kind of guide you along the way. All right, are you ready? Let's get started. ¿Cuántos años tienes? What does that mean? ¿Cuántos años tienes means, how old are you? Now, if someone were to ask how old are you, the way that you would respond in Spanish is yo tengo, your age, and then años. So the pound sign stands for whatever your age is. And that loosely translates to I am blank years old. Now, I say that it loosely translates to I'm blank years old because it literally means I have, because they specify the number of years that they have. I have 15 years of living. I have 40 years of experience. But that's just a little note for you to know that it doesn't exactly translate the way that we say it in English, but because we say it in English as I am, that's how I'm going to translate it. All right, so let's move on. Here we have an example where they say, ¿Cuántos años tienes? Remember, ¿Cuántos años tienes means, how old are you? In this picture, in this graphic, it shows the number 12. So we want to say that I am 12 years old. Well, let's review our formula. Whenever they ask you how old you are, you want to say yo tengo, the number in años. Remember that, yo tengo, yo tengo. So to start this off, we will write yo tengo. And then we want to find the number 12 in Spanish. The number 12 in Spanish is doce. So we have yo tengo doce, and then we want to specify what it is. So we'll say años at the end, which means yo tengo doce años. Here's our complete answer in a written format. It's important that you put años at the end of it because you want to clarify what it is you're talking about. Remember, yo tengo means I have. And so if you just say yo tengo doce, that means I have 12. Well, they don't know you have 12 of what? You have $12, you have 12 cars, you have 12 brothers and sisters, but putting años at the end specifies that you are 12 years old. All right, let's do another example. You're going to answer the question in a complete sentence in Spanish based on the number in the picture that you see. ¿Cuántos años tienes? All right, so they're asking us how old we are. We don't answer with our real age. We're going to use the picture as our clue. And we want to say that we are 11 years old because in this picture, it's 11. How do we start the sentence off again? That's right. We want to put yo tengo first. We're going to put yo tengo, the number, and then años. All right, back to our example. So the number 11, based on our chart, is once. So we have our complete answer, yo tengo once años. Good, let's keep going. ¿Cuántos años tienes? All right, according to this picture, we're pretending that we're 20 years old. So take a moment to think about your answer, pause the video as necessary, and then I'll reveal the correct answer. All right, you got it? If you said, yo tengo 20 años, that's correct. Good, you're doing pretty good so far. Let's keep going. All right, here's another example where you want to say that you're 13 years old. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to. I understand we're just learning something new, and so you need some time to think about it. I'll be here. If you said, yo tengo 13 años, you got the right answer because the number for 13 in Spanish is trece. All right, what about this one? Looking at that birthday cake, got the big old number 8 written in yellow. How will we express that in a complete sentence in Spanish? Right. Yo tengo 8 años. You're getting pretty good at it. I like it. I feel safe enough to continue. That's a good question. What if you want to ask about someone else's age? Or what if they ask you about someone else's age? Like they ask how old your brother is or how old your friend is. Well, it's kind of similar in how you will construct your sentence, but there are some differences, and I'll specify. To ask how old someone else is, you would use the phrase, ¿Cuántos años tiene? ¿Cuántos años tiene means, how old is he or she? Or you can specify the person's name by putting, ¿Cuántos años tiene Mark? ¿Cuántos años tiene Nina? ¿Cuántos años tiene Ricardo? To say how old that person is, you will put the person's name, tiene, their age, and then años, which translates to, loosely again, he or she is blank years old, and you insert the number of whatever age they are. So let's do some examples. ¿Cuántos años tiene Lisa? So they're asking us, how old is Lisa? Remember, our format for telling how old someone else is, we put the person's name, we put tiene, we put their age, and then we end the sentence with años. So who's our person in this example? Lisa, that's correct. And after we write Lisa, we write tiene. Good. So we have Lisa tiene, and to finish up our example, we need to put how many years that she has. If we look at our chart, the number 19 in Spanish is 19. 19. All right, now that we found that, let's go ahead and write our complete answer. Lisa tiene 19 años. Perfect. All right, I think we could do some more examples like that. You're handling this very well. ¿Cuántos años tiene Marco? According to that picture, he's 15. Go ahead and pause the video now. Figure out your answer. You can either write it down or just think about it in your head, and then I'll reveal the answer to see if you got it right. All right, that's enough time. The answer is Marco tiene 15 años. Let's do another one. ¿Cuántos años tiene el chico? So this time they're asking how old el chico is, or how old the boy is. In the picture, it shows that he is 7 years old. So let's say that he is 7. The answer is el chico tiene 7 años. All right, so we learned a few things here, but I want to make sure that we're clear on something. What is the difference between tengo and tiene? And when do we use each one? In some of our examples, we use tengo, and then the other examples, we use tiene. When do we use which? Is it eeny, meeny, miny, mo? Or how do we know which is the correct one to use? Tengo is used when talking about myself. If I'm talking about my age, or if you're talking about your age, you're going to use the phrase tengo. Tiene is used when you're talking about another person's age, your dog's age, or your brother or sisters, or your friends, or any other person that you're referring to, but only about one person. All right, let's do a little bit more practice to put both of those components together to make sure you really understand it. All right, so here are some notes. You don't have to write the complete sentence if you don't, but where the dash marks are, that's where you want to write your answers. So our first one is ¿Cuántos años tienes? And they have the number 12 in parentheses. You want to tell the person that you are 12 years old in a complete sentence in Spanish using the formula above. So take a moment to pause the video and complete each of these examples. And once you're ready, press play so that you can see if you got your answers correct. All right, here are the answers. Well, that's it for our lesson. That's all there is to telling how old someone is. You use yo tengo when you're talking about yourself, and you use tiene when you're talking about another person. That's all that I have for this lesson on la edad. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave something in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for our other Spanish lesson. That's all that I have for now. Adios. Bye-bye.